The final operation for positive and negative fractions is division. The first step is going to be multiply by the reciprocal. There is a mnemonic device that some teachers use that you will not hear me say. However, you're more than welcome to ask them for that mnemonic device. Just be aware you will not hear me say it. You will only hear me say multiply by the reciprocal. What multiply by the reciprocal means is to change the division sign to multiplication and take the second fraction and flip it upside down. So negative 3/10 divided by 9/11 turns into negative 3/10 times 11 over 9. Now we can go through and follow the rules about multiplication. Remember, we're not going to stress about the signs yet. Let's go through and get it multiplied first. I will show you both ways to simplify again, just as I did in the multiplication video. 3 times 11 is 33, 10 times 90, 10 times 9 is 90. So we know we're going to have to simplify. We can simplify by 3. Remember that you want to check 2, 3, and 5. When you're simplifying, you're checking by 2, 3, and 5. We can simplify by 3 because 3 plus 3 is 6, and 9 plus 0 is 9, and 3 goes into 6 and 9. So we're 33 divided by 3 is 11, and 90 divided by 3 is 30. So we know that the answer is 11 over 30. In order for us to think about the sign, we have to look at what signs are the fractions. Well, we see 3/10 is negative, 9/11 is positive. The signs are different, so our answer is negative 11 over 30. If we were to cross simplify, we could note that we can divide by 3. And 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. So we have 1 times 11 and 10 times 3. 1 times 11 is 11 and 10 times 3 is 30. Once again, notice that we'll get the same answer either way, and we still have to figure out the signs, so we still have to know those integer rules, but you can simplify either way depending on which way makes more sense to you. Now for negative 2/11 divided by negative 7/10. First thing we have to do is multiply by the reciprocal. Remember that that means you're going to take the division sign and make it a multiplication sign, and you're going to flip the second fraction upside down. So it turns into negative 2 over 11, division becomes multiplication, and negative 7/10 becomes negative 10 over 7. This is an excellent opportunity for me to make note that notice that the negative sign stayed with the numerator. So even though the fraction flipped upside down, the negative stayed in the numerator. Just as with addition and subtraction, negative stays with the numerator, same thing, multiplication, division, numerator, the negative stays with the numerator. So we have 2 times 10 over 11 times 7. Not thinking about the negatives at all. 2 times 10 is 20, and 11 times 7 is 77. When we check with our simplifying numbers, check with 2, that can't go into 77. Check with 3. 3 can't go into either one, and just to prove it, 7 plus 7 is 14. 3 can't go into 14, so 3 doesn't work, and 5 doesn't go into 77. Therefore, our simplified answer is 2 over 77. If you were to try and cross multiply, if you look at 2 and 11, there's nothing that goes into 2 and 11. If you were to try 2 and 7, nothing goes into 2 and 7. Tried 10 and 11, nothing goes in both 10 and 11, and then 10 and 7, nothing goes in both 10 and 7. So either way, we end up with a simplified answer of 20 over 77. To determine if the answer will be positive or negative, we look at the signs. 2 over 11 is negative, 7 over 10 is negative. The signs are the same, so our answer is positive. So our answer to negative 2 over 11 divided by negative 7/10 is 20 over 77.